Hello guys, welcome to my second series of Linux, Kali Linux Networking Basic to Advanced. As promised, in this second lesson I will be explaining what switching and routing is and different types of switching. Uh, Unit 1 and Unit 2. In networking overview and server administration basics are generally a theoretical aspect. It doesn't cover code-based aspect. So we will discuss theoretical concept of Unit 1 and 2. However, for after Unit 3 network configuration basic, I will provide a detailed code code command sheet to configure Linux as different server. Then you can go parallel with my YouTube videos to implement in your Linux machine. To be sharp, to be clear, this unit 1 and 2 is theoretical aspects. Unit 1 covers theory, unit 2 also covers theory. In this lesson, in this section I will be talking about switching and routing. So what a tips for you guys is that when I am explaining, please take a sheet of paper and a pencil or pen and write what I am talking what I am explaining. Firstly, what is switching and what is routing? Switching means moving packets, delivering frames between devices on the same network. However, routing means moving packets between different networks. Let's take an example. Suppose you have one router. Suppose this is router, your home router. So um, uh, if you and if you have computer 1 and you have mobile devices, so your routers act as both switching and routing. So what switching means moving, delivering frames between devices on the same network. This is the same network. So router delivers and receives and delivers packets to one computer. If this is mobile devices, then it delivers and receives packets to mobile devices. So switch operates in data link layer 2 of OSI model, and switch is able to determine where a packet should be sent by examining the MAC address within data link layer. Every computer has MAC address associated with, every hardware devices has MAC address associated with. So the MAC address of this computer, what MAC address really means is the MAC address of the network card in this computer, and the MAC address of network card in this mobile devices is stored in some form of MAC table. And in this MAC table, using this MAC table that contains active MAC address of connected device. If this computer is connected to this router, if this mobile device is connected to this router, then the MAC address the active MAC address of connected device is stored in MAC table. So using this MAC table, it forwards and receives, connects to different ports. So this is switching. A router acts as switching as well. So suppose if you have one router, and if you want to connect to another computer, if you want network access to another computer through LAN, local area network, then what you can do is, how this computer recognizes by this router is through MAC table. And what routing really means is, and and to give you what routing really means is moving packets between suppose you want to transfer some messages from country Nepal to America. So what routing really does is routes the packets to different networks. So it chooses where to send. The routing determines where to send the where to forward the receiving packet. So it China. So the packets should be forwarded to America or China. It is determined by routing table. So router operates of network layer in network layer 3 of OSI model. OSI stands for Open Standard Interconnected Model. So router determines where to send a packet using network ID within the network layer, and using routing table to determine route to determine destination host. So the IP address, the routing table. The routing table contains the active devices IP address. So using this IP addresses, the packets get forwarded and delivered. So this is the basic overview of routing and switching. Now this much for this lecture. So in the next lecture I'll be explaining about what server administration how this features. All these aspects are theoretical aspects. Stay tuned.